following is a message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council.
Every year, the World Health Organization encourages countries to take some time and pause and recognize various aspects of health and well-being, especially areas of health with significant impact on socioeconomic stability. One of these areas of concern is nutrition. In 2016, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council celebrates nutrition in the month of June. The focus will be on anemia under the theme Iron Deficiency Anemia, Know Your Facts. At the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, our mandate involves matters pertaining to the assessment and management of nutritional status of our nation by implementing appropriate policies and program activities related to the overall food consumption and nutritional development. The World Health Organization, in commenting on the impact of nutritional issues around the world, warns that we all must recognize that diet-related non-communicable diseases, including anemia, within individuals, households, and populations can be key if our country is to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. They further posit that in low and middle-income countries, roughly 5 million children die of undernutrition and anemia-related causes every year. While these numbers are unimaginable in relation to our own population, the trend observed reflects the reality of our own children. Anemia is a condition that develops when blood lacks enough healthy red blood cells to adequately carry oxygen we breathe to the cells of our body for optimum function. This can lead to symptoms that include tiredness, fatigue, weakness, dizziness, and for some children, behavioral problems and poor performance in school. Data collected from the Ministry of Health over several years reveal that near 50% of all one-year-old children screened at our healthcare facilities are anemic, meaning that the hemoglobin is less than 11 grams per deciliter. Additionally, anemia is seen in about 25% of antenatal or pregnant women screened at our clinics. This raises serious concerns as anemia can have profound effect on the mother and in some cases a permanent effect on the unborn baby. Further to this, if anemia in children goes untreated, it permanently affects the child's ability to learn and achieve his or her highest academic and vocational achievement. Indeed, certain forms of anemia are hereditary and infants may be infected from the time of birth. Notwithstanding, much of the anemias we see are from excessive blood loss during menstruation in women, the increased demands during pregnancy, medical conditions in the rest of the adult populations such as gastrointestinal ulcers and hookworm infections which can cause bleedings and even cancers. Poor diet. In fact, poor diet is the single most important contributing factor in the level of anemia we see nationally. It is extremely important to be aware of the health problems that are associated with iron deficiency anemia. These include, but not limited to, heart problems. Iron deficiency anemia may lead to rapid or irregular heartbeat as your heart tries to beat faster to compensate for the low hemoglobin as it tries in an effort to ensure sufficient oxygen gets to all the cells. Unfortunately, this leads to cardiomegaly or enlarged heart, which can lead to development of congestive heart failure later in life. Problems during pregnancy. Iron deficiency anemia in the pregnant woman has been linked to premature births and low birth weight babies. Growth problems. In infants and children, severe iron deficiency can lead to delayed growth and development and an increased susceptibility to infections. In addition, infants or toddlers can have mental, motor, or behavioral problems that sometimes persist even after the anemia is treated. Indeed, the foregoing comments attempted to dissect the scope of the nutritional anemia problems and hinted to some solutions that can be considered. Fortunately, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council is well placed to help our population mitigate the effects of anemia as part of its comprehensive and integrative approach to well-being. Together with the provision of various recipes on options for utilizing our local foods to improve our health, nutrition counseling is offered to the public for many of the chronic diseases, including iron deficiency anemia, that we face in our population. Nutrition counseling must be recognized as a viable option for the management of all diseases, including cancers, and I urge all citizens to consider utilizing the services of the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council as an adjunct and in some cases in place of your treatment programs for any of your unfortunate disease conditions. During the month of June, and in collaboration with our partners, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council will embark on anemia awareness, talks and addresses to be aired on the various media, promotions encouraging public school feeding programs, restaurants, homes, and other places involved in food production to prepare and consume at least one iron dish or item every Wednesday during the month of June. Weekly call-in programs to discuss preparations of iron-rich foods, weekly radio quiz with prizes, hemoglobin checks on children 18 months to 5 years in 4 of our health centers. We further encourage persons to wear a red ribbon every Wednesday throughout the month of June, beginning on June 1st, in solidarity with the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council to increase awareness of iron deficiency anemia and help promote the use of local healthy diet in managing it. It is well known that the level of chronic disease, including anemia in our population, is higher than what is acceptable. In light of this, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council urges everyone to recognize that many of our lifestyle behaviors and some practices that we refer to as cultural norms places us at significant risk of anemia and other chronic diseases. It is therefore critical that we make all necessary adjustments to improve our health. This is even more critical for pregnant women and children, 2 groups that are at increased risk of iron deficiency anemia. We make a special appeal to parents to ensure that your children eat foods that are local and healthy. Pay special attention to the use of our iron-rich foods like callaloo, dry pea and beans, dark green leafy vegetables, lean meats, poultry, and fish. Be reminded that vitamin C helps in the absorption of iron from plant sources. As such, it is useful to include a vitamin C-rich food in your meal. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to join us in celebration of nutrition during the month of June as we create awareness of iron deficiency anemia. Best of health and well-being to all of you.
The preceding was a message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council.
Politicians, everybody, anybody.